Welcome students, we have to solve this previous year question paper, integral dx over 1 positive e raised to the power of x. So foremost what I'm going to do is I would be taking e raised to the power of x out. So that would give me 1 over e raised to the power of x positive 1. Now this is actually e raised to the power of x with a positive exponent. Now if I were to move this to the numerator, this is going to be e raised to the power of negative x times dx divided by 1 over e raised to the power of x. I can take it to the numerator. That would give me e raised to the power of negative x positive 1. So this is the first step you need to do. Next we will integrate by substitution. Let 1 positive e raised to the power of negative x be equal to some u. I differentiate both sides. I get e raised to the power of negative x. The coefficient of x over here is negative sign, so you place negative sign along with the differentiation of x, which is going to be dx. So on the right hand side, differential of u is going to be du. I have e raised to the power of negative x dx, but I don't have a negative sign, so push this negative sign to the other side. Now when I say push it to the other side, I'm actually dividing by negative 1. I'm dividing by negative 1 both sides. So this will become positive and this will become negative. So e raised to the power of negative x dx is equal to negative du. So this is rewritten as, in place of e raised to the power of negative x times dx, we will actually have negative du divided by, in place of 1 positive e raised to the power of negative x, you will have u. This is integral du over u, which is same as integral dx over x, which is nothing but ln u with a negative sign. Of course, our u is taken as 1 positive e raised to the power of negative x. Now what I can do is I'm going to utilize this formula. I know that a times ln b can be rewritten as ln b raised to the power of a. So you can write this as ln of 1 positive e raised to the power of negative x raised to the power of negative 1. Now what you can do is you can actually push this down like this, ln of 1 over 1 positive e raised to the power of x, because it's the value is negative 1, right? So you can always push this down, but of course the exponent is negative. You can place that also. Now this can be again further rewritten as 1 over 1 positive 1 over e raised to the power of x, which can be rewritten as ln of, if you were to take the LCM, this is going to be e raised to the power of x positive 1 divided by e raised to the power of x. If you were to flip it, I would be getting ln of e raised to the power of x divided by 1 positive e raised to the power of x, positive arbitrary constancy. Now there are a few things you need to know. Now this can be a multiple choice. This can be a multiple choice. If this is a multiple choice, you need to place the arbitrary constant c over here, or the arbitrary constant c would be placed. If this is not so, then you will have to work yourself all the way to reach this particular point. So have this in mind and be prepared. So that is the end of this particular question. We will move on to the next one.